Hey, I'm Stevie GB here. Listen, thanks for watching these little lessons. I'm giving you tips, whatever you call it. Today we're going to talk about quitting. Quitting comedy. Yeah, I've quit. I've quit a few times. You're going to want to quit. You're going to want to quit a lot. Okay, you're going to get sick of the bringing people and sick of the working the clubs and sick of the nonsense and the crap from other comedians and sick of the jealousy. You're going to get tired of it, and you're going to just want to give it up. And I'm going to tell you something that you don't often hear. Quit. Give it up. I did. And you know what it did? It drove me out of my freaking mind. Every day I thought about it. I quit comedy. I quit. Sure, it felt like a relief. It felt like a great load off my back. But it drove me nuts because you know what I would do after I quit? I would watch all the other comedians. I would see them in the paper. I would go on their websites. I would check them out and see where they're playing. And I would think, I could be playing that gig. I should be there if I didn't quit. And then I went back in. And when you quit and you go back in, you're either back in the same crap or even worse, you're back at the bottom. Because things change constantly. You know how long I waited to be approved by a club in New York City that I won't name, Stand Up New York? Years. I just went in there all the time into the city and just performed. It just nonsense. And finally, I got approved. And I got a spot, an MC spot, for April. And it was March. But they didn't mean April next month. They meant April 13 months from now. But I wrote it in my book. I was all excited. I was going to MC. And the guy says to me, just call me two weeks before. So I waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited and waited. Told all my friends and family I was going to be in Stand Up New York. Oh, I'm sorry. And I called the club 2 weeks before. And they said, who are you? And I gave them my name, Stevie GB. I'm booked for the club. No, you're not. Well, this guy booked me. I don't want to say his name, Gabe. Turns out the guy didn't work there anymore. And my name was never even put in the book. Well, that makes you want to freaking quit, doesn't it? So go ahead, quit. Give it up. And it'll haunt you. It'll eat at you. And then you come back. I'm telling you, that's the way it works. And when you do come back, don't quit again. Because you'll remember the last time you quit. You nearly freaking died. And for all of you guys and gals who keep going and don't quit, I give you a lot of credit. Because it's really difficult to not want to quit this lousy goddamn business we call comedy. But I love it. I love it a lot. I can't imagine being anywhere else but on stage. Because, you know, all the driving and all the nonsense and all the crap and all the waiting to get on stage is worth that 10 or 15 or 30 or if you're lucky 40 minutes that you get to spend up there. It's like time stands still. You're in a bubble and nothing else matters except you and that audience. So when you get up there, make it count. I don't care if you're performing for 8 people or 8,000. Make every gig count. Don't do this crap like, oh, there's only 8 people out there, I'm not going to try. You know what? If you have that kind of thinking, maybe you should quit. This is Stevie GB. Subscribe, follow, share. Thank you. I love you.